about the long tail and the definition of long tail keyword terms as opposed to general keyword terms. So in search engines, as users type in their search string into Google, you want to match exactly what they type in when they get their results so that your website can show up on that first page of Google. But the problem is so many people focus on one or two word combinations, and there's just so much competition for those that they never get to see that first page rankings. So that's why long tail keywords are so important to think about. As an example, let's say you're a casino and that's your business and you want to show up for the word casino. Well, there's millions of people competing for that term all over the world, so you need to be more specific. Instead of saying just casino, you might say casino in Oklahoma. Now that's a little bit better because you're targeting your state and your geographic location, but we want to make it even more targeted so we can have a quicker result be top page of Google. So the next example here would be Blackjack Casino in Lawton, Oklahoma, which is a city in Oklahoma. So now we have 5 words grouped together as a search string, and we have much higher chances of showing up #1 in Google for this term than we do for casino. And that's why we want to be very specific and targeted in all of our search engine strategy. I'm going to go a little bit deeper into the difference between the general keyword terms and long tail terms. So search volume. General words, 1 or 2 word combinations, have a much higher search volume. Hundreds of thousands of people are searching for those words every day. But they are not, because of all that competition, those searches aren't going to be as effective for you in your rankings, as long tail terms have a much lower search volume, but combined with other search strings, say someone doesn't type in this exactly, but they might type in a variation of that phrase, you still have a higher chance of showing up for it. So that's the difference there. And then keyword variations, for general words, that's very small because it's only 1 or 2 words, so there's not a lot of variation there. So like I was saying before, there's more variation of words in the long tail search string. For search engine rankings, those general words are harder to rank for, and it takes a really long time to rank for them, maybe even years. So you want to make sure that if you are focusing on the smaller, more competitive words, you also want to incorporate the long tail because those are easier to rank and faster to rank. So you have a much higher chance of showing up within the first maybe 3 to 5 months for a longer search string term, or even faster, maybe within the first 2 months you start to see some really great results for a longer search string. And then competition for the general words, like we mentioned, is a lot larger, but for long tail terms, less competition because your competitors haven't put all of these terms together in a very specific format. So if you do that, you won't have as much competition. You'll see there's a lot of opportunities there for long tail. And conversions, people are less likely to convert on those general terms because that might not be what they're looking for. So you want to match exactly what they're looking for so that they do convert. Long tail terms, they're much more likely to convert, and every day more and more people are searching in a unique phrase because they want to make sure the results they get are targeted and relevant to what they're looking for. So you want to make sure that if you're focusing on conversions and getting targeted traffic, you focus on the long tail. Now, it does take some more research to do long tail keywords and use those on your website, but it is worthwhile in the long term. You just have to do some research into your target demographic and know what they're searching for and research the search volume and other things about specific words. And for the general terms, it's a lot less time to think about because you might want these 1 or 2 word terms right away, and that's the first term you think about. So it doesn't take a lot of research to think about the general words you want on your website. So in conclusion, remember to keep in mind the long tail for the long-term benefit of your SEO strategy. Thank you.